Welcome home, Rat Pack. Marcus here, and welcome to Comfort Cartoons. Today, we have some awesome stuff from Nick Asia. You guys saw it in the thumbnail, and this came over from an awesome member of the Rat Pack, and also a fellow YouTuber, Kevin Graham. If you guys have not checked out his channel, he does a lot of really fun SpongeBob stuff, especially a lot of overseas stuff. Big shout out to Kevin, because he has some connections to people in Asia, so he was able to help me be able to get this set in that really wasn't available anywhere else, and I could not be more excited. So without any further ado, let's do this. So there is a set of figures in here, some mini figures that we're gonna start with, but there's also some bonus items in here actually that we're gonna check out. Or maybe we'll do it the other way around. I'm not really sure yet. But of course, this is SpongeBob thing. Okay, so I'm actually seeing a few bonus items Kevin added in here actually. So let's go ahead and start off with this because it's already out of the packaging. Let's take a look, and you guys are not ready for this. So you guys may remember the Bikini Bottom buddies that I opened up on the channel, and I talked to you guys about how happy they made me because we got some representation of some of the other characters, some of the incidental or background characters from SpongeBob, and this item is no different. We got the sucking thumb guy here from the Krusty Krab as an actual figure now. So he is an actual plastic figure, and then check this out, he actually sucks his thumb in real motion. It's like a little collectible GIF or GIF, however you pronounce it. But this is not the only thing from this. Oh, there's the freaking lay down fish too. I didn't even know this was gonna be in here. The lay down fish as well. We'll check this one out. But these are actually meal toys, kind of like the ones we get here at like Burger King, McDonald's, but way better because you guys know that the ones we used to get back in the day for like the SpongeBob movie, Pest of the West, any of the other specials were fantastic. But since then, we've been reduced to like keychains and these cups with like no detail whatsoever on them. Like the toys have gotten a lot cheaper here, but these ones are a lot higher quality because as usual, they are from Asia. Nick Asia always just brings the heat. I wish we could get these somewhere here, but this is for a coffee shop in Asia, and I'm actually not sure what the coffee shop's brand name is, but they came in this little bag just like this, so you can see it's got SpongeBob there. I believe this is like the logo or the mascot for the company, and it says "Good to see you" on it. So we have the SpongeBob one, we got handsome Squidward, and we also got a Patrick bag. So these are the three different bags you could get. But let's go ahead and check out the the sick fish. So you guys will get a close-up shot of it, but let's go ahead and wind him up, and I think he's gonna slide across the table. I love his little legs shaking as well, or should I say his fins. That is so awesome. So they are super simplistic, but the fact that they're actual figures now to represent some of the incidental fish in the show makes me so happy. I have some of the Bikini Bottom buddies hidden around here in the room, but I think I'm gonna be putting these ones in place of the plushies for some of the fish because I actually like the figure way more. And there's a couple other bonus items too, but let's get out the set that we are gonna get here. This is the main thing I wanted to open today, and that is this. These are the Bikini Bottom Baby Pal figures. So it has all four of some of our main characters as babies, and they also have a wind-up feature similar to these ones here. I don't know if the wind-up actually works or if it's just for like show, for like the visual look of it looking like a wind-up toy, but we are going to find out. There is a SpongeBob, a Squidward, a Patrick, and a Mr. Krabs, and I don't know if there's like a mystery item or anything like that. I don't think so, but if so, I would love to pull that. Let's take a look here and see what we got. This is a set that has made me so excited for a while because Nick Asia has been doing a lot of stuff with the baby characters. You guys may have seen me pick up those SpongeBob and Patrick ice cream figures that I have in the back of the room here. They actually released a set of them as babies too that I really wanted to get, but they sold out so fast, so I was not able to get them. But they've been doing a lot of stuff with baby versions of the characters, and as a big fan growing up with like Pup Named Scooby-Doo, Baby Looney Tunes, Baby Muppets, I've always loved the babyfication of some of our favorite characters. It just makes them even more cute. So let's take a look here and see what we got here with the baby versions of the characters. So I assume the boxes are pretty freaking massive because there is only 4 of them. So let's go ahead and pull out our first one here and take a look. I wonder if it shows you which one is on it. Okay, I was gonna say, I thought maybe it just showed you who you got. So we got SpongeBob, but they all have SpongeBob on there. So let's take a look here and see what we got. Okay, so no indicator. I wonder if it, oh yeah, it does come with the card. So it comes with a card. Like a lot of the Nick Asia stuff, they come with these cards too. There's a really cool little bonus here, and you can see who we got here. We got Squidward.
Did you just call me Squidward?
Okay, so let's take a look here and see it. Do we have to build it or is it already ready to go? It is a wind-up feature, but this is obviously a little bit even more high quality than like the meal toys, because like this looks like a clear wind up, you know, feature. Just like a little plastic thing there you twist. This looks like it's designed to look like a fixture in Bikini Bottom. Like it looks like it's just a part of the design. That's why I was like, I wonder if it actually works, but it does actually do something. Has a little bit of like springiness to it. Let's go ahead and see though. So we have the horse here, which actually reminds me of the horse from the cardboard series that we opened. I think this might be made by the same company because that looks so close. But this is his cardboard horse here. He's made it into like a royal steed. And a lot of you guys were telling me that that set, the cardboard figures that we opened, was actually based off of an actual episode that I completely forgot about, where they go hang out with Bubble Bass in his mom's basement, I'm pretty sure, and they do their own like Dungeons and Dragons type thing, and they build costumes just like that. But there we go, we got Squidward's horse on there, and then we have the Squidward figure, and oh my goodness, is he freaking precious. He's so unbelievably cute. Oh my gosh, man. I think part of what makes him so cute is that like his head was the adult size, and then his nose just kept growing as he got older. His nose is like normal size, and he's got his legs spread so he can go on the horse, of course. The horse, of course. Let's go ahead and check it out here though. So he locks right in perfectly, and then bam, you've got Squidward hanging out right there on his horse. And is the head articulated? Yeah, so I was gonna say, because it's kind of unfortunate that the label of Squidward was on that side, but you can turn his head so that way he looks more like this, and you can have him on the display. We could turn him to the left there. To the left, to the left. Everything you own is on the box that I'm on, to the left. Sorry. We got him set up though, so let's go ahead and wind him up and see what the feature actually does here. Okay, so he is on, and it's like a classic ride that you would see at like the grocery store or like Toys R Us back in the day. That is so cool. The mold and the look of it has the design quality of something comparable to like a Pop Mart, but you can tell that the plastic is a little bit more light, a little bit more like PVC than the vinyl that you get in a Pop Mart figure. So it's a little bit thinner. It does feel more like a meal toy, but I've collected a lot of minifigures on this channel before. We've gotten glow-in-the-dark featured ones. We've gotten ones that have like beads that shake on the insides. Ones where you can see their skeleton. This is the first one where we had a little bit of like an animatronic vibe to it, and I love that so much. They should do that with more figures. Like if Pop Mart had like some kind of automation feature with the figures, that would take them to that extra step, that extra level. But man, they're already pretty expensive, so it would probably be like $500 a box. Maybe not, but the fact that these ones have that is so cool. And I have to say, I've only opened one. This has got to be one of my favorite sets we've opened up in a while, just because of the fact that that's so unique. And then here you guys can see the card that it came with as well. Okay, let's take a look here next. Let's see who we've got. I really want to see the SpongeBob one, of course, but Patrick would be nice, because when I'm thinking about Patrick, the only character that's actually written something similar to this in the show was Patrick. If you remember, when Patrick is in his dream, Patrick's actually riding on something very similar to this, and then even in his own dream, he loses the quarter.
Shoot, that was my last quarter.
I can't recall any of the other characters riding something like this, so I'm pumped to see what the Patrick one looks like. And he would be the most fitting character for this. Alright, let's see here. I didn't look at the little thing on the bottom. It feels very square, but that could be the cardboard. Let's see here. I'm looking at it and my face is like so warped up. I was gonna try to get a shot for you guys, but you guys can see the camera. It's like a fun mirror, like in one of those like, well, I guess a fun house, one of those weird like, maybe those mirrors aren't really that fun. Most of the time they have like gang, at least over here, they got like gang logos etched into them and stuff. The mirror in your house is the unfun mirror. You know, when you wake up in the morning and you're like, my face is all this way. Your beard is like, well, at least my beard is like this. Like, that's not fun. This isn't fun at all. I gotta get ready. But bam! Let's see what we got here. It is Mr. Oh, I thought it was Patrick. It's Mr. Krabs. Why does his seahorse have this face? Looks like yikes. But let's take a look at baby Mr. Krabs. Oh yes, and he is spot on. We have seen baby Mr. Krabs quite a few times in the show. Most notably in Friend or Foe, we get to see him and Plankton as kids. And this is pretty accurate too. It's also funny that he has the same clothes, like not the same clothes, he doesn't have the shirt. He just has the pants of the exact same outfit he wears when he's older, except for it's like purple. It's probably already got some grease stains on there. Like, you know when they close up on his pants and it just looks so disgusting? Probably already looks like that. He was born to be a manager. Except for at this time, he's a kidager. So let's lock him on to his ride, his noble steed. It's a different, we've never seen this donkey in the show before. So he kind of looks more like a mule with those ears than anything. He's holding on to his ears. That's probably why he's making that face. And even as a child, he was named Mr. Krabs. He was never just Krabs. He was never just Eugene. All right, let's see it here. And it is off. So his is more like a forward-facing style design. I love it so much, though. And I wonder what made them go with the box for the base here. I guess just because like they're imagining that they are doing this said thing, or maybe for it, like I said, it kind of connects with the cardboard set they did a little bit. Maybe that was like the theme of like the whole launch they were doing. And my only complaint of the Mr. Krabs one would be like if I were to give the Squidward a ranking one, I would give the Squidward, because the box matches the base so well, a 10. But the Mr. Krabs, I'm gonna give an 8. But I understand why they did it. I wish it was like you could see him from the side too, because I'm definitely gonna display them all like this, right? So Mr. Krabs is kind of just like looking forward, but he doesn't have much of a neck, you know what I mean? He's kind of got like the neck of that guy from a 30 Day Fiance, you know what I mean? Like there's not a lot of neck action there, you know, still beautiful, but just not a lot of neck action. So he can't turn and look that way unless you pivoted like his whole upper torso. So I get why they did it, but I kind of wish they would have just done all, well, I guess you could just turn them all forward facing to kind of line up with Mr. Krabs, but that just, you know, it's not fun. So I'm gonna give Mr. Krabs an 8. Oh, and we already only have 2 left. I hope that they do a series 2, because I think Sandy would fit really well on this too, being the cowgirl that she is. I'm pretty sure she's like a record holder in the bull riding contest in Texas, so you know she could definitely wrangle a horse for sure. All right, let's see here. Is it? Ooh, okay, so it's SpongeBob. I'm pretty sure on this one. I saw the card at the bottom. I'm not gonna act like I could just see through this. I saw the card by mistake. I keep looking to see if it's Patrick, but let's see here. We have the SpongeBob one here, and he has, okay, of the horses so far, he has the best horse. You do have the donkey that Mr. Krabs has here. I guess he has similar ears as well too, but the unicorn is way freaking cooler. Like, you know, I don't care how manly you are, you know, how tough you think you are. If you had to pick, you know, none of your friends are there, none of the boys, you know, there's nobody judging, no one's filming it. You have a horse or you have a unicorn, and you get to ride off into the sunset in one of them. I don't care how much of a man you think you are, you're picking the unicorn. Come on. You think opportunities come like that every day? No. I would openly pick the unicorn. Heck yeah. I would trade my driver's license in for whatever license you need for that. Probably like a permit. I mean, I don't think you need a license. But SpongeBob looks so thick. He looks so like wide. I guess because of the fact that like he had to fit on the horse, they made him a little wider so his feet could like be opened up enough. But man, is he like a freaking bar of soap. He is a really thick guy here. But maybe like when he's on the horse, yeah, when you put him on the horse, you can't really tell that he's so abnormally thick. Yeah, once you have him on there, he doesn't look so, like, wide. He looks a little better. But I love how the horse's eyes are blue, too, so they kind of correspond with SpongeBob quite a bit. Being that I do consider them kind of, like, high quality and, like, slightly pricey figures, I think that they probably should have put some kind of, like, barrier between the figures and the horses, though. Because you do run into this issue right here where, you know, you can see this little boo-boo browns right there on the side of the horse. And that's from SpongeBob's pants, like, rubbing against it in the packaging. And considering people overseas might be getting these, you know, that's something I think they should have kind of avoided. But let's go ahead and turn on Bobby Boy here, and there we go. So he is off and running as well too, and I've actually not sat them down before, so they actually hold pretty secure. At the end of this, we're gonna try to get all of them running at the same time. Okay, so now I'm starting to see a trend here. So SpongeBob also doesn't have a whole lot of neck, so he is also not articulated, so you're gonna have him forward. So I guess at this point, you could kind of give him like a side angle like this where you can still see their names on the side. And then Squidward, you could also give that angle as well too, and that would kind of display a little bit better. In fact, on the boxes, that's kind of how they're displayed, so I'm not gonna take those points away from him anymore. Mr. Krabs, I'm still giving an 8, but SpongeBob, I'm gonna give a 9. I just don't have a lot of complaints on them. Like I want to be more critical so that way we have a clear outlier of which one's the best, but it's just that they're all really well made. So right now I'm still saying Squidward. Well, no, because now that I have SpongeBob out, I'm going to drop Squidward down to a 9, and SpongeBob's going to be a 10 now, because I actually like the SpongeBob more than the Squidward, but I gave Squidward a 10. But I didn't know what I had next. That's the problem with ranking stuff, is sometimes you don't know what to compare it to yet, so you give it a 10. I was still new to this. I had no knowledge of what the world had to offer in the and the horse riding vehicle figures. Okay, so now we have to have Patrick or some kind of mystery item. And oh my gosh, I was hoping that they did this. This is the actual horse that he's riding in that episode. Am I not correct? Let me see though. Okay, so looking at the episode, the one that is in the episode, it's a little bit more of a turquoise green comparatively to this one here, but it's obviously very referential to the same style of horse. So that is the one from the Dream episode. Let's see Patrick, but I feel like I have to give that a 10. And now SpongeBob's gonna have to be rearranged. But the Patrick, yeah, and Patrick looks really cute too. He may seem a little odd because Patrick is not seen as a child that much in the show, but we do get to see him in Camp Coral. And if you see him in Camp Coral, he does look kind of like this. I think he looks maybe a little bit more chunky than he does in Camp Coral. He looks almost like he's a teenager here, like kind of mid-age there, but still really cool. And again, you really can't see them that well until you put them on the horse. Yeah, so like on the horse, he looks a lot better though. That is so cool. So now we can have an official figure of that moment from the episode, which I love when they do stuff like that. That is amazing. Patrick, they did him dirty though. He looks extra like large. Like you can see the lumpiness in his like back. Like they did him dirty. He looks like the chocolate episode and they zoom in on him. Now he's like, now I'm gonna starve. They were kind of harsh on him, but other than that, he looks fantastic. And I think because of the fact that they probably wanted to look more like that episode scene, they made him look a little bit older than some of the other characters. So in this universe of them as babies, I would probably not give him a 10, but being that this is the only character that is accurate to an actual moment in the show, him as himself is going to be a 10. Like if you were to have any of these in your collection, I'd say you could skip all of them if you were just trying to get one and get this one, and that one would freaking go so hard on a shelf, a desk, in the collection, something, a little fidget toy when you're just like, you know, on a phone call or whatever, just turn on and watch him do his thing. That is so cool. So that one is getting a 10 out of 10. Let's really just our numbers here. So Patrick, 10 out of 10. SpongeBob, 9. Squidward, 8.5. And then Mr. Krabs, 7.5. He is getting dropped to a 7.5. I feel like his just lacks originality the least, being like a very generic looking horse, not having a lot of articulation. SpongeBob's got a unicorn for darn sake. Squidward's got a buildable horse, and Patrick's got a freaking show accurate horse. So his is probably the most lackluster of any of them. But now I'm gonna try to get all of them on at the same time. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, dang! Freaking Squidward go! Patrick, and then SpongeBob. There we go. We got all of them running at the same time. Come on through, sliding fish. You too, incidental freaking thumb sucker. That is awesome. Okay, so there we go. That is the set. That was a lot of fun. I think I would actually rank this set over the cardboard set that we opened up recently. That one was fantastic, but the fact that these have like a little engine in them makes them so much cooler. Like they work as figures by themselves. So if you didn't have that, I would have still said they were awesome. I didn't even know they did that, but the fact that they do that, amazing. Okay, so there was a couple bonus items in here, like I said. So thank you so much, Kevin. There's this awesome SpongeBob figure from 2022. This is also from Nick Asia as well. He's in this wild, like, freaking goth costume. I don't even know. It's like him in a costume of him. Very, very creepy, but cool. There's a pack of stickers from Nick Asia. So these are stickers from Luckin Coffee. So cool, little sticker set here. And this right here, I cannot believe. So you guys saw me open up a couple boxes of the Wonder cards here on the channel. And that is a card game that's only in Nick Asia. And he sent me all of his doubles and extras because Kevin's actually completed the entire set. So these are a bunch of the doubles and extras that he got in the set. Let's go ahead and check out some of these cool designs that we never got to see. So you guys are seeing a shot of me going through all of the like basic cards, I guess you'd say, like some of the rare cards, but they are really, really cool. The card quality on these is fantastic. A really cool set to have completed. But I want to show the die cut cards to you guys. We have like Sandy here, which is her tree dome, because these have images on the back that correlate with the characters. We have Sandy there. We have Mr. Krabs, and that has Mr. Krabs' house on the back. We have Squidward getting attacked by the jellyfish. And fittingly, we have the emergency room. Patrick's, of course, with his house on the back. SpongeBob and Patrick running to The Bargain Mart. Bargain Mart has all your specialty needs. SpongeBob with the pineapple. Squidward got his house too now. Squidward with the tiki. The Eastern Island head. Mrs. Puff's house with a suspicious picture of her entering the house. The Chum Bucket, which is also his house. When you think about it, that's kind of sad. Mr. Krabs has a whole house. Plankton just lives in the Chum Bucket. We don't even see a bed in there, really. Oh, this one is freaking fire. We have SpongeBob and Patrick eating the ice cream. I'm not even going to show you. You guys guess what is on the other side of this, just based off the shape. And then we also have some of the ocean cards here. This one gives me very much Atlantis Squarepants vibes. You guys can see me back here in the blue. Set sail for a new adventure, the back says. All the ones where he's using like bubbles of some kind is the ones that I think look the best. Stop and smell the pineapple with him having like a Sud style sneeze. And there's the ton of cards in here, so thank you so much, Kevin. This is so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will definitely be adding these to my cards. And yeah, I'm pretty sure now that I've seen so many of them, every single one of these episodes cards was based on the season 10 for some reason. I have no clue why they decided to go with season 10 for every single card. But nonetheless, having all these will help me get close to completing it at least. So thank you so much, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Alright, and that is the end of the box. That was a whole lot of fun. Big shout out to Kevin again for sending that over. That was so fantastic. It's hard to pick my favorite thing because everything was so much fun. But I think I gotta go with the fish just because, again, I love that we're getting some representation of some other characters. But outside of that, it would definitely be the Patrick here on his horsey. That is so cool. So that is pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Please, hitting the like button helps so much to make sure the video gets back in your guys' recommended. So if you could do that, that would mean a lot. If you want to support the show further, you can also check me out on Patreon, which is down below, as well as become a YouTube member right here on YouTube. You get access to bonus content that is not available anywhere else. Like recently I reacted to the new SpongeBob video game trailer. So if you want to see that trailer as well as see it with me and see my reactions, talk about some of the Easter eggs, break down the trailer, that video is available for YouTube members and Patreon members. And you can also check out my Whatnot stream where I'm live every single Friday. I'd love for you guys to come hang out. I'm live on Wednesday too. If you guys are interested, come check it out. You get $15 for free. All that information is down below. Check it out. But before we go anywhere, you know the drill. Scan it! Alright, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in this video over here that I know you are gonna love. It's our last awesome SpongeBob unboxing. I'll see you guys in that video. And as always, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios and bloop!